red light, no traffic. That's advisory, surely. That's advisory. Well, it's 7:15 and I'm just leaving the Mornington Hotel Sichuan, day 22. And I staked out a 7-Eleven last night, about 200 metres up the road. Some early starters. You can see a break. Just got to work out how to get across. So this is the direction I'm heading today. The 7-Eleven's on the other side of this road. Oh, I thought there was a break. There's not a break. Jump the curb. Oh, that's the hard work done for the day. And it's fairly flash and totally different looking 7-Eleven. There is a coffee machine, so we'll try coffee. I haven't had a morning coffee for a few days that I can recall. It's called a 7 Cafe. (7-Eleven) 7 Cafe. An army fella, Air Force fella actually, in his pyjamas. Air Force issued pyjamas. Well, finally leaving that 7-Eleven. Ah, man. Took me about 20 minutes. Yeah, the fellow was having trouble with the coffee machine. But with my encouragement, he persevered and yeah, he got a coffee out. It took a while and then, anyway. I've been persisting with this notion that a litre of mango juice helps. I haven't had any troubles the day I've drunk the mango juice. No cramps. Actually, the last 2 days, because I've only ridden around 90k a day, no cramps at all. After the ride, during the ride or after the ride. So it is around the magic number for me up here. I just gotta, it's frustrating though when you're planning a day's ride and you go 90. Oh, there's a town there 135 away, I could do that. So far so good. So what is the plan? I think I'm about roughly 360k now from Malacca, so you know, divide by 4. And yeah, again, in planning, you go 360 in 4 or 360 in 3. Ooh. They both divide into an even number. But I'm sticking with the notion. Yeah, until about midday today when I decide to ride 150, you know, and end up, you know, lying on the side of the road. Oh, the red light, just in case you wondered what's going on. Red light. Now, to be fair, there's some traffic. That's not always the case. Typically, it's a red light and there's no traffic. So, yeah, I'm kind of, I won't say hugging the coast, but I'm following fairly close to the coast with the Malacca Strait. But like yesterday, I did not see it at all yesterday. Actually, I think I finish at a beachside town today, so I'll see the Malacca Strait. Well, just a few K down the road, but I'm already clearing. Almost had it. Sichuan. Oh, Malaysia. Oh. Yeah, I'll be on this road for a bit. It's actually taking me directly south and joining the coast. The Malays continue to astonish me with their just genuine friendliness, and it's almost a naivete. Yeah, they completely welcome you and engage in fairly good chat. Yeah, really enjoying. I'm so glad I finally got to ride Malaysia. Don't think much of your roads from time to time, and I haven't really truly gotten into the countryside. And yeah, there are a couple of reasons for that. Not least of which is how mountainous it is in the middle. Hello. Just another example, you know. Zinger goes by and says hello. They do that in all the other countries, but they just seem to do it more here. Yeah, and look, at the end of the day, Malaysia, if you want to get from one end of Malaysia to the other, it's basically straight down the road. Now, I guess, making critical comment about Malaysia's roads, notwithstanding they have an amazing freeway slightly inland from here, or motorway. Looks like it's a toll motorway that I can't go on, but that's what Malays would use if they are indeed trekking north-south. So these are actually lesser roads, so I really cannot complain. And they've not been dangerous, they've just been at times bloody uncomfortable to ride on. Red light, no traffic. That's advisory, surely. That's advisory. Yeah. You come from here?
Yes.
How did...
My...
Sichuan?
Huh?
Sichuan?
Huh?
Sichuan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This is my hometown.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Very nice.
That is Kampong Batu Security.
Okay. I go
So,
90 kilometer.
what to the free time is it?
On the beach.
Go to the KL. Oh.
No, go around KL. I go to Singapore,
Oh.
but today only 90.
Now you want to go to the Singapore, lah, is it?
Yeah. First, Malacca.
Oh, Malacca.
Malacca, have holiday, and then Singapore.
I know.
Yeah. My new friend? A classic example of Malay people. So for anyone who hasn't heard these comments before, as fantastic as bike touring is and how embedded you get into the scenery, one of the problems is, if there's an attraction 5 or 10 kilometres off the path, do you want to add that 10 to 20 kilometre round trip to your day? And you could very strongly argue, yes, you should. But the other issue is, if you have to leave the bike to go into a cave or museum, waterfall, whatever it is, and leave it unattended, you got all your kit on the bike. And throughout all of Southeast Asia, in general, they're incredibly honest. But by the same token, you'd be incredibly stupid to, tie your bike up, walk off for half an hour or so, expecting to come back and find everything's where it should be. I guess that's what other types of holidays are for. Oh, I've just turned onto a very, very impressive road. Oh, not too late to go back to Butterworth. Hardly saw a sign to Butterworth. Now I'm 200 kilometres south of Butterworth and there's a sign saying, hey, do you want to go back? I'd love to, but not this trip. Still not too late to go back to Butterworth. Yeah, that said Penang, I could understand it, but Butterworth? I got a bagel at the 7-Eleven. And the fella not only had trouble with the coffee machine, but he had trouble with the heater or the oven to heat the bagel. Thinking it was fresh, I said, that's okay, mate. I'll take it as it is. I thought, well, I'll eat it on the way. And I realised once I put it in my hand that it was just a stale, massive dough. Anyway, I thought I'll put it in my handlebar bag and I'll snack on it on the way. I can safely say it's in the top 10 of the worst eating experiences of my life. Nice work, bus. It's bloody awful, but I figure it's something solid in my stomach. Delightful. Probably doesn't show up, but just past those coconut palms, and boy, there's a few of them. there's a row of trees, and then you'd have the Malacca Strait. So, you know, kilometre away. But I'm not going to see it for another 20 odd kilometres. Quite the tease, the old Malacca Straits. World's busiest shipping lane, if I'm not mistaken. There's no particular reason why I'd know that. Well, it's just gone 8, so I'm about an hour in today. This road is fantastic, really smooth rolling, fast rolling. So without going crazy, yeah, I'm doing about 26k. With a little bit of effort, I reckon I could probably be doing 30, but then as the morning heats up, you might pay for it. As good as it gets in terms of rolling speed and effort. Now, touch wood, dropping the Ks down to 90 seems to be working. I hit the bike the next day, quite fresh. Without going deep the day before, there's no reason why I shouldn't be fresh every day. Yeah, the sun's just starting to poke its head above those clouds. I've been quite protected. KL, less than 200. I'm not intending to go into KL. What a city, I mean, but yeah, the risks involved in cycling into KL. I guess I could stay somewhere where I could get the train in for the day. But having had 3 days off in Penang, and I want to have 2 days off in Malacca, I'll save KL for a non-bicycle trip. The Malays love their ripple strips, and they're significant ones. And often I have to ride over them. They're actually quite annoying to ride over, but they serve a purpose, so even these little white ones, they sort of bump you up and down. Well, at least they're not extending those ripple strips across into the zinger lane. Rice fields, I believe. First agriculture I've seen for a while, other than palm trees and some rubber plantations. Oh, and coconut palms. Well, they're palm trees. Very fast going along here. Relative. Enjoying the countryside. Did I mention how good the road is? I'm about to, so I'm currently tracking east. I'm about to swing back to the south and I'm going to get a tailwind. About a 20-kilometre-hour tailwind. Wow. What did I do? I think I mentioned yesterday, I've pretty much either had or felt like I've had a headwind the whole way from Hua Hin. Yeah, I've done something right. Well, post-Ramadan, so some of the stops along the way are open. The restaurants and makes it a little bit easier if I am in need, so that's good. Just a few new palm trees. And you can see down the lines, oh, that goes for, oh, more than a kilometre. Wow. See down these lines. Palm oil must be a monstrous industry in Malaysia. It's rather modest crossing. I'm really starting to feel like I'm on the expressway or the motorway. Gosh. Yeah, the signage, like it's all green. There you go, E32. I don't think I'm meant to be on here. I don't know. Yeah, big sign, E32, E for Express. Now I saw, zingers are on here. It is where Strava has sent me. Yeah, we'll see. Well, it was just a sign saying Plaza Toll. I'm guessing that's a toll booth. And yeah, problem is I'm not seeing on the map any other roads. So if they do kick me off, to where? Time will tell. Time will tell. It says something about Quechua Kasam. I got a feeling that sign says no bike tourists. I am actually going to ask if no one stops me because it'd be silly to ride where you're not allowed to. But is there anyone here? You know, a sign on the road when I entered it saying no bicycle, a picture of a bicycle and crossed arms, maybe. Yeah, I certainly didn't deliberately do that or ignore any signage other than what might have been written in Malay. Okay, there's my security fella. And I want to go.
Huh?
I want to go,
No.
but
You go straight
on here.
up. You straight.
Okay, okay. I just watch here. I'm fucking trying, mate. I really am. Thank you. Singapore,
Singapore?
but
Singapore?
yeah, not today. But
From here.
I know, but today go another 50 kilometer towards Singapore. But which road? How do I?
So now where you want to go before Singapore?
South.
You are going to Kuala Lumpur or what?
Uh,
I think Kuala Lumpur, right? Can you show me? Oh,
Yeah.
you going to where you now?
Here.
Here.
yeah,
You want go?
yeah, here.
Oh, Sungai Besar. Okay. Then you straight.
Yes.
Then
On this road, yeah.
before the
The river.
bridge,
Yes.
take left.
Okay. Okay.
Take left.
Okay.
Then you
But cannot
Then-
from here go.
yeah cannot.
Okay.
No road.
Okay. Okay.
Go straight.
I did.
Left.
Yeah.
Then straight.
I didn't see a sign. No saying no bicycle.
Yeah. Oh, got.
No sign.
Okay.
No sign.
Uh,
Maybe written in Malay, but
in Malay.
no picture. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you go straight. Then
Okay. Okay. Okay.
you take Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah. Yeah. So before the bridge, turn left.
Then left.
Go under.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Down the bridge.
I know the road. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I went over.
Yeah.
Yeah. No over under. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, welcome.
It's a nice road.
Sure.
I can ride very fast. Okay.
So slow.
I just look. Thank you. Well, yeah. I'll say all my fault. Righto. I go down this slip road and turn left. So I previously came over that bridge there. And it seems prior to that bridge I should have gone down a similar slip road. That would feed me onto a crossroad. I guess that'd make me a dickhead. I did suspect it, but I thought surely there's something that says, "Hey, dopey, not for you." Yeah. I'm sure it said it actually. I'm sure it said, "No Aussie peddlers allowed on this road." I really have to improve my Malay so I can read that. Righto, no harm done. Bloody red light. No red lights on the expressway. I think it's advisory though. Yeah, it's definitely advisory only. Yep, advisory red light. Oh. And fresh off my success on the motorway, my first victim. Hello. Friendly fella. I think he knew he'd met his match. Fella come up alongside me, he says, "Where are you going?" I don't know the name of the town, so I said, "Oh, Singapore." And he flipped his lid. Okay, thank you. Thank you, bye. And so I said, "Oh, you know, many day, go to Singapore." And he goes, "On bicycle." I said, "Yeah." He flipped his lid. So I said, "Oh, yeah, but I started in Bangkok." Now, technically I did. I landed in Bangkok. Started riding in Hua Hin Bay. He wouldn't know where that is, probably. So easy to say Bangkok. And he just shook his head and goes, "What? On this bicycle?" I said, "Yeah." You don't have to do it in one day. Well, it's almost 12:30 and I'm back on the bike. What a shambles. I went to about 6 hotels. The first one was fully booked, but then they offered me a really tiny room, which I would have accepted. It was basically ready to move in and they said, "Yeah, 2 o'clock. So no, but it's almost ready to move in, you know, the cleaning's almost finished. Yeah, 2 o'clock. And then every other hotel, 5 of them, fully booked. Some Muslim festival tonight. Anyway, the last hotel rang ahead, 20 kilometres down the road, there's another hotel and they're holding a room for me. Won't be the hardest 20Ks I've ever ridden. I'm still feeling good. I've just had a 40-minute break. And I think I've got a slight advantage with wind, so just a very busy road. Well, they've all come out to wish me well. Good luck, he's saying.
Oh, my friend!
Hey, hello. It's fucking funny, huh? Oh, I got a green light. Got green light. I'm good to go. Oh, hang on, red light. Red light. Red flag. Hey. They're a friendly lot. They really are. They're happy and they're friendly. He's got some lovely melons. So 20 extra kilometres in and about 2 to go. It's now going to have me looking at the plans for what was to be 3 more days to Malacca. I'll start to wonder if I can do it in 2. That'd be nice. But I had hoped I'd learn not to do, 120. So today will be about 120. The original 94-ish. Then about another 4 around the town looking for a hotel. And now another 22-ish. I think I'm upon it. Oh, no. Oh, that was confusing. Oh, there it is. In the middle of bumfuck nowhere. But they should have a room for me. Well, the extra ride's been done and I'm checked in. Waiting for that aircon to kick in though. Oh, it's warm in here. Oh, it was probably 120k in the end. Anyway, it wasn't hard, the extra 20. I started to fatigue at the end, but that was because I didn't replenish water. I think if I'd kept the water up, I would have been better off. Anyway, it's a rather humble room. Malay rooms vary. Can be really cheap, can be expensive. So I reckon, what was it, 140? Close to 50 bucks. I mean, so long as that thing kicks in properly. Just thinking about it. Yeah, got all I need. 1, 2, 3. Whew. So we'll see what I do tomorrow. I'll aim to do 90-ish and I'll just see how I feel. If I'm good, I'll do 120 and then probably Malacca the next day. But if I'm still fatigued from today, then probably 90-ish, and probably only 70 or 80 into Malacca on that next day. Done.